You know, there's something truly remarkable about people who age well. They seem to have this quiet confidence, this spark of vitality that makes you think, I want what they're having. Maybe you met someone like that. A neighbor who's still gardening at 85, or a relative who travels the world well into their 90s. The good news? Science is showing us that aging well isn't just about good genes or luck. It's about choices. And today, I want to share with you 6 science-backed ways to slow down aging after 70, so you can keep thriving year after year. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Isn't it too late for me to make a difference? Absolutely not. Research shows that even small changes later in life can have profound effects on how we age. Take my friend Evelyn, for example. At 72, she started making a few simple adjustments to her daily routine. Nothing drastic, just consistent little things. 2 years later, her doctor told her she had the blood pressure and bone density of someone 10 years younger. That's the power of knowing what actually works. So let's dive into our first science-backed tip, movement as medicine. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights, unless that's your thing, of course. What matters most is consistent, varied movement that challenges your body in different ways. Here's why this is so crucial. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass and flexibility, which can lead to a domino effect of other health issues. But studies show that regular physical activity can actually slow down cellular aging by preserving telomeres, those protective caps at the end of our chromosomes that act like the plastic tips on shoelaces. The best part? You don't need a gym membership to reap these benefits. Something as simple as a daily walk where you vary your pace, maybe speed up for a few mailboxes, then slow down, can make a difference. Or try what I call life-embedded exercise, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking farther from store entrances, or doing calf raises while brushing your teeth. The key is to make movement a natural part of your day rather than something you have to go do. Now, our second tip is all about what's on your plate, but not in the way you might expect. While we often hear about superfoods and restrictive diets, the real secret is eating for your microbiome. That's the community of trillions of bacteria living in your gut that influence everything from your immune system to your brain health. As we age, our gut microbiome naturally becomes less diverse, which researchers believe contributes to many age-related issues. Here's the exciting part. You can actively feed and strengthen your gut bacteria with what are called prebiotic foods. These aren't exotic or expensive. Think onions, garlic, bananas, oats, and asparagus. When these foods reach your gut, they act like fertilizer for your good bacteria. One simple trick is to include at least one prebiotic food in each meal. Maybe some sliced banana on your morning oatmeal or roasted garlic in your dinner vegetables. And don't forget fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, or sauerkraut. They introduce beneficial bacteria directly to your system. What's fascinating is how quickly these changes can make a difference. One study showed that older adults who improved their diet for just 8 weeks saw measurable changes in their gut microbiome that correlated with reduced inflammation, one of the key drivers of aging. Now, these first 2 tips, movement and microbiome-friendly eating, work beautifully together because they address both the inside and outside of your body. But there's another powerful anti-aging strategy that often gets overlooked, even though it's available to all of us for free. That free anti-aging strategy one mentioned, it's something you're already doing every day, sleeping. But here's what most people don't realize. As we age, the quality of our sleep becomes far more important than just the number of hours we spend in bed. After 70, our deep sleep phases naturally decrease, which is why you might wake up feeling less rested even after a full night's sleep. But here's the good news. With a few simple adjustments, you can significantly improve your sleep quality and give your body the nightly rejuvenation it needs. One of the most effective changes you can make is aligning your sleep schedule with your natural circadian rhythm. Our bodies are designed to respond to light cues, so try getting morning sunlight within an hour of waking. Even just 10 minutes on your porch with a cup of coffee counts. This helps regulate your internal clock, making it easier to fall asleep at night. And here's a tip you might not have heard. As we age, our body temperature regulation changes, so keeping your bedroom slightly cooler, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, can lead to deeper, more restorative sleep. But sleep isn't the only free anti-aging tool at our disposal. Our fourth science-backed tip might surprise you. It's purposeful social connections. Now, I know we often hear that socializing is important, but recent research shows it's not just about quantity of interactions. It's about quality and purpose. A fascinating study from Harvard found that seniors with meaningful social roles, whether as grandparents, volunteers, mentors, or community leaders, showed slower cognitive decline than those with larger but more casual social networks. Here's why this works. Engaging in purposeful activities with others stimulates multiple brain regions simultaneously, kind of like a full-body workout for your mind. It's not about having hundreds of friends. It's about having a few meaningful connections where you feel valued and engaged. Maybe it's reading to children at the local library once a week, teaching a skill you've mastered to younger neighbors, or even participating in a research study to help advance medical knowledge. The key is finding interactions where you feel your experience and wisdom are being put to good use. Now, what's beautiful about these two tips, sleep optimization and purposeful connections, is how they naturally complement each other. Better sleep gives you more energy to engage with others, and meaningful social interactions often lead to reduced stress and better sleep at night. It's a virtuous cycle where each element supports the other. But there's another powerful anti-aging strategy that works on the cellular level, one that involves something we all have but rarely think about. That cellular level secret I mentioned, it's something so simple we often overlook it. Hydration at the microscopic level. After 70, our bodies become less efficient at regulating water balance. And what many don't realize is that chronic low-level dehydration accelerates aging at the cellular level. But here's the fascinating part. It's not just about drinking more water. It's about helping that water actually penetrate your cells where it's needed most. The key lies in electrolytes, those minerals like potassium, magnesium, and sodium that act as cellular gatekeepers. As we age, we tend to lose these crucial minerals more easily, which means the water we drink might not be fully utilized by our cells. Here's a simple trick. Try adding a pinch of high-quality sea salt and a squeeze of lemon to your water. This provides trace minerals that help with absorption. Or snack on water-rich foods with natural electrolytes like cucumbers, watermelon, or celery. The difference this makes can be remarkable. One viewer told me that after paying attention to her cellular hydration, the persistent muscle cramps she'd had for years disappeared within weeks. Now, let's talk about our sixth science-backed tip, targeted cognitive challenges. You probably heard that brain games are good for you, but recent research shows that not all mental exercises are created equal when it comes to slowing aging. The most effective activities are those that challenge you to learn something completely new, something that pushes you out of your mental comfort zone. Here's why this works so well. When you learn a novel skill, whether it's playing a musical instrument, speaking a new language, or even mastering smartphone photography, you create new neural pathways that help maintain cognitive flexibility. It's like giving your brain a fresh set of tools to work with. And the best part? It's never too late to start. A famous study with older adults learning to quilt showed measurable improvements in memory function after just 3 months of regular practice. The secret is to choose something that feels slightly frustrating at first. That discomfort is actually a sign your brain is building new connections. Maybe it's finally figuring out how to video chat with your grandchildren, learning to identify local birds, or trying your hand at watercolor painting. The activity itself matters less than the process of pushing past that initial, I can't do this feeling. What's interesting is how these last two tips, cellular hydration and cognitive challenges, work together. Proper hydration supports optimal brain function, while mental stimulation encourages better circulation and nutrient delivery to your brain. It's another beautiful example of how our body systems are interconnected. But there's one final piece to the anti-aging puzzle, something that might surprise you because it's not about what you add to your routine, but what you strategically remove. That final piece of the puzzle I mentioned, it's learning to reduce chronic inflammation, the silent fire that burns inside all of us as we age. Now, here's something fascinating. While acute inflammation helps heal injuries, low-grade chronic inflammation is like having a smoldering fire that gradually damages tissues over time. The good news? We now know exactly how to put out these flames through simple daily choices. One of the most powerful anti-inflammatory tools is something you already do every day, breathing. But not just any breathing. Slow, controlled breaths that activate your body's relaxation response. Try this. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. Hold for 4. Exhale completely for 6, and pause for 2 before repeating. Doing this for just 5 minutes twice a day can lower inflammatory markers significantly. It's like giving your internal systems a mini vacation from stress. Another inflammation buster might surprise you. Spices. That jar of turmeric in your cabinet? It contains curcumin, a compound so anti-inflammatory that studies compare it to some medications. But here's the key. Pair it with black pepper to increase absorption by 2,000%. Try adding this golden duo to soups, eggs, or even your afternoon tea. Other inflammation-fighting spices include ginger, cinnamon, and rosemary, all easy to incorporate into your daily meals. Now, let's bring all 6 science-backed tips together into a simple plan. You can start today. First, move your body in ways that feel good, whether it's gardening, dancing to old favorites, or taking a walk with changing paces. Second, feed your microbiome with prebiotic foods and fermented goodness. Third, prioritize deep, restorative sleep by syncing with natural light and keeping your bedroom cool. Fourth, cultivate meaningful connections where your wisdom feels valued. Fifth, hydrate at the cellular level with mineral-rich fluids and foods. And sixth, challenge your brain with new skills that initially feel slightly uncomfortable. Remember, aging well isn't about perfection. It's about progression. Maybe this week you focus on better hydration. Next month you explore a new hobby, and gradually these habits become second nature. The beautiful part? Each positive choice compounds over time, creating what researchers call health span. Not just living longer, but living better. I'd love to hear which of these tips resonates most with you. Maybe you've already experienced the benefits of one approach without realizing the science behind it. Share your experiences in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else on their journey. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might benefit. After all, aging well is something we can all do together. Here's to your health and happiness at every age. May you continue thriving, growing, and discovering new joys in the years ahead. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.